Uh, Guys, can you hear my voice? Please let me know in the chat box. And yeah, we'll get started. So yeah, there has been some good news and bad news and a lot of news. So I've not made my transfer yet. Uh, Firstly, I would want to know if my audio is working, and then yeah, and I have some news. I was looking through some stats. I was going through some stats, right? And I kind of found some interesting things. Yeah, I'd want to share that with you guys. Uh, but can you hear my voice? So please do let me know in the chat box. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Now, yeah. So I've not made a transfer yet. So my idea is to it's for a while. Last night I kind of thought of saving my transfer because I felt like now my plan for next week is already to bring a Man City asset, and that Man City asset being De Bruyne, right? So the problem is now I will have only one transfer, right, for next game week, and knowing that I'll already use that transfer for De Bruyne next week, I kind of feel I don't feel secure, right? Because now my idea is to remove Sterling for Salah. I'll do that now because since Jota is there's this kind of injury news about Jota. I feel like there's no reason that Klopp needs to risk Jota in this game, So I feel like Jota might be on the bench, right? So yeah, the next game is on Tuesday. The games are coming quick and fast now, and yeah, right. So I'll firstly get to the chat box. For your questions. So yeah, firstly, Walid, Christine, Subkaran, James, everyone. Thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you so much for joining in, and yeah. So everyone's main concern is about Salah right now. I know that now, and as I said, now Salah. I feel like Jota won't be starting. So I feel like I don't know. Salah is much more safer. I'm not. I'm not sure if Jota won't start, but I feel like Jota has not to be like he should not be risked right now. It's not a very big game, so that's what I feel like. So I feel like there's a pretty good chance, right? Salah starts and maybe comes off after I don't know 70 or 75 minutes. That's what I feel like. And I was going through some news. Yeah, James Rodriguez is out. Aguero won't start, and there are some bunch of players not available for Newcastle. And I went through that article of BBC, right, BBC Sports, and I was trying to read the article, and I was trying to list out the players who were out for Newcastle, but there were no names, specific names of the players. What I saw was. Yeah, it was said that it will be revealed later, maybe I don't know when, but still, it looks like we won't know until the game starts. So yeah, it might be I don't know Wilson, it might be Lewis, it might be anyone. So I'm not sure. I was trying to search for the names who the players who were unavailable. So I don't know that about that. And yeah, James Rodriguez injured again, and Lampard said that Pulisic is training. Like I mean, Pulisic kind of did feel some kind of discomfort in his hamstring, but still he is training normally, so he is available. So I don't know if he'll start or not, but he is available. And yeah, Costanza out, Soyuncu out, Pereira not available, and yeah, let's get to the chat box first. Uh, Okay, so Subkoran says Salah played full 90 minutes with Jota indoor. Surely stars are. Yeah, yeah. I think, as I said, I was like kind of thinking I will just pass this game week and not bring Salah and just save my transfers so that I could have two transfers next game week and maybe bring De Bruyne, right? De Bruyne for Keane and Ward Prowse without a hit. Because if I want to bring De Bruyne next game week against Fulham, what I have to do is remove Kane and Ward Prowse and take a hit. So I don't want to do that particularly. I don't want to remove Kane. As I said, I don't know. It feels like you need at least Kane or Son in right now. Although their fixtures are bad, it just feels like you need them right now. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll bring De Bruyne or not next game week. For now, my plan is to maybe bring De Bruyne. Not sure because the fixture list is just too good to ignore for Man City right now. So yeah, my plan right now is to just remove Sterling and bring Salah. I think it's time I do this. So yeah, Ward Prowse price is rising again. Uh, so Ankit said James Rodriguez out. Yeah, James is out again. So yeah, he's not. It just looks like he was kind of rushed back into the squad because although he was playing, he was not playing up to his full potential. I kind of saw that in the his form was not the best one, not the one he started with. Right, he started pretty good when the Premier League like commenced, but now his form is dipping. And since there's no James, no Dina, no Coleman, maybe Chelsea might just keep a clean sheet. So yeah, let's see what happens. But Ankit says Jota knocks 75%. Uh, change is there. Yeah, chance is there. So I'm not a Jota owner, so I'm not too much concerned. But if you have Jota and you have some player in the bench who might just do better than Jota, if you think there is a player who will absolutely start and do better, just bring him in. Just bench Jota. I think I would do that. I would do that. So I don't have Jota, so I don't have problem there. I don't have that problem. So yeah. Extreme SD says, why are you captaining Vardy, bro? Yeah, my captain is not Vardy. So yeah, my captain will be Salah. So I'll just make this transfer already. Sterling out, Salah. But the thing is, Sterling, he rested in the Champions League. And yeah, and another thing is, Vardy was completely rested last night in Europa too. And what I saw was the left back, the Leicester's left back, Thomas and Barnes, where they were like connecting very good. I did not watch full match because it was kind of boring. Son was again rested. He did come off, I don't know, in 77th minute, I guess. Son and Kane both came off, but still, both of them were rested. So yeah, Vardy rested completely. Son, Kane rested in the Europa. So yeah, maybe there's something there. Now, as I said, Sterling will definitely play this game week. I'm pretty sure about that. So I don't know, but still, next game week he might just be benched. Sterling is always a rotation risk, but there's so much potential in him. So I don't want to remove Sterling. As I said, Aguero won't be starting. That's what Pep Guardiola said. And yeah. And yeah, Martial is in contention for this game week. Maybe not Cavani, but Martial is, according to Ole, according to what I read. So, and Antonio is not fit enough. So what other injury news are there? I think that's it. Not much of injury news this time around. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, as I said, yeah, Salah. I think I don't know. The thing is, if I remove Sterling now, I still would want to bring another Man City asset next game week. So this is kind of a sideways transfer, but I think it's for the best. I just do it. I won't overthink. I think this is a better transfer for this game week. I'm not taking a hit. I'm trying to reduce the hit taking. I've been taking hit -4 kind of alternative weeks, so I want to avoid that, but I feel like I will have to take hit if I want to bring De Bruyne next game week. So let's see what happens next game week. For now, I'll just do this. So yeah, that's done. So I'm going to captain Salah, right? And yeah, I was going through the stats. Now let me just read that stat for you. uh just wait. What I read was, but the thing is, Leicester's record against Brighton is pretty good. It's pretty good now, but still, there are a lot of players missing in the Leicester's lineup right now, so it might not be the same. But yeah, Leicester are unbeaten in all 6 of their Premier League's meetings with Brighton. Keeping a clean sheet in 4 of those 6 matches. So that is the record of Leicester against Brighton. So I don't know if that will continue or not, but still, that is pretty impressive one. So I don't know. So Vardy being rested, I always feel like Vardy is a good captain choice all the time. I don't know. Kane is also not that bad of an idea in my opinion. And so some Man United fan think Fernandes will do the job, because another thing that I read about Man United versus Man City, this game was that Man United won both of their matches last season against Man City. So yeah, maybe that will kind of put some perspective in the choice that you are going to make. So yeah, again, Man United won both of their game last season against Man City, but Man City are the ones that have won most games against Man City. I mean against Man United at Old Trafford. So for past few seasons. So that is the record. So anything can happen that game. I don't know. I kind of feel confident with Fernandes because, as I said, there's not much, not much. Every player kind of delivers, in the Man United team. It's from Rashford or Fernandes, so I feel kind of fine having Fernandes there. So yeah, I'll just leave it as it is, and so I'll get to the chat box. I'll just go. Jimmy, my chat is so bugged. Salah or Kane. James, yeah, thank you for joining in, James. Morgan says Salah or Kane for captaincy. Yeah, as I said, I don't think Kane is also that bad of an option because now they are on top of the table. If they want to stay up there, like they've got to win, and if they want to win, they've got to score, and if they score, it's gonna be Kane or Son. So I'm not sure who that will be, but yeah, I don't think Kane is the worst option, but still, if you have Salah, I think I'll just put the arm man on him. Fernandes also might not be that bad of an option. As I said, yeah, the opponent, Man City, playing against Man City is tough, and considering the form of Man United at home games, it's not good at all this season. I know that, I'm very aware of that, but as I said, like, if there's anything coming from that Man United team, it should be Fernandes or Rashford. So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and I feel like Calvert-Lewin might just blank this game week, because that James Rodriguez injury just feels like a cherry on top for the Chelsea fans, I guess. Right? So I think Chelsea will keep a clean sheet this game week. So yeah, not sure though. That's just a, I don't know, blind prediction. Uh, yeah, Morgan. I think I don't think Salah and Keane, both of them, are worst option. If you want to captain Salah, maybe do it. I mean, Keane, you do it. I think Salah is most obvious and will be the most captain player this week. So yeah, Morgan. It depends on what kind of captaincy you want. A kind of if you don't want to go to in the mainstream track, just captain Keane, I guess. I don't see a problem there at all. As I said, if they want to stay on top of the table, they need to win. They need to score. So yeah, if anyone's going to score, it's gonna be Kane or Son. I'm sorry. Yeah. Morgan, yeah, and please guys, I need 9 more subscribers for 1.5k, and do subscribe if you are new, and thank you. Morgan, James says, is Jota injury long term? Nah. It's a simple knock. He might just start, James. Not very sure. What Jurgen Klopp said is it will be a last moment decision. So yeah, he might just even start. I think he will feature off the bench. So James, that's what I read. D Damley says 4-4 hit out. Adams and Jota out in Ward Prowse and Wilson. Now, D Damley, what I think is, I don't think you need to remove Adams this game week. Now let me just check the fixture. Yeah, maybe next game week, Adams, Sheffield. Yeah, no. Don't do this. Don't do this transfer. Jota might just play. Why I'm telling you this is because I personally will might remove Ward-Prowse next game week, not this game week, because against Sheffield, come on, this is a good game. And maybe I'll remove Ward-Prowse here and make some money off of him. But the thing about Wilson is, now, as I said, now Newcastle have said that there are some players, big chunk of players, that's what I read in BBC report, right? So a big chunk of players mean maybe a lot of players, I guess, and a lot of players are still in isolation, and some just returned yesterday for training. So I don't know what will be the fitness level of Newcastle, and maybe the players that are missing might just be Wilson also. We don't know. Newcastle did not put out the players' name who are missing right now, like who are in the the coronavirus list. So they said they will put out the list soon, but not as of now. So yeah, I think they are not even sure who are available and who are not available for the game. So it might just be Wilson. We're not pretty sure. So damnly, that is my information. If you want to get information from other YouTubers also, please try that, damnly. So yeah, you might want to ask some other YouTubers too, FPL YouTubers. But according to what I read and what I know right now, it might just be Wilson who might miss the game. So yeah, Ward-Prowse for this game week seems fine, but still, Adams is also not that bad of an option. So yeah, it depends if Wilson is ready to feature or not. But still, would I take a -4 hit? Jota might just feature, not sure. It's not a serious injury. So yeah, Jota might just feature. Where was I? Chat box. Yeah, Supercorn says, would you move to Mane now that he had rest Fulham concede majorly down the right? Yeah. Supercorn, this is a very good point. Now, one thing I was checking Twitter, and what I saw you can still go to FPL Family, right? Their Twitter account, and they kind of have retweeted a stat about how Fulham's Fulham's right back position has been vulnerable to attack. You can just go to that FPL Twitter to FPL Family, and you can check that. So yeah, Mane and Robertson might be a good one, right? According to the stat. But as I said, there was one of viewer last night. He was kind of trying to squeeze Salah in his team, maybe by removing Fernandes. So I don't think you need to remove Fernandes right now, because like he is the main man right there in Man United, and he is much more cheaper than De Bruyne, Mane, Salah, Sterling. So I don't know. I don't feel like you need to remove Fernandes, right? So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, if you have Mane, just captain him, I guess. It might just work out. It might just Supercurrent. Yeah, it might just work out. He has been kind of frustrating though, right? Supercurrent, because Mane, come on, for the price we are paying for Mane, he's not been returning same kind of point. Like now, if you compare Mane and Son, look at the price range and look at the fixtures and look how Son is returning the point and look how Mane is returning the point. So yeah, the one thing good about Mane this game week is now he won't be missing anything. Like he won't be a rotation risk or anything. But I still feel like Salah will also start, and maybe just come off in the 70th or 75th minute for Jota or I don't know any other player. That's what I personally think. Now, yeah, anything can happen though. It's Alpha. Thank you for joining in. It's Alpha. Please help me out. Who should I transfer out for James? I have Grealish, Bruno, Salah, KDB. I would say Grealish, but now as I said, the popular transfer for that kind of price range is now if you have money, just transfer. You already have Bruno, Salah, and KDB, so I don't think the midfield can get better than that. Grealish, Bruno, Salah, and KDB. I think if you are removing Grealish for now, I think if you still want to use that money in midfield, it should be Ward Prowess and Bowen right now, right? It's Alpha. It should be Ward Prowess or Bowen. But I think your midfield is already too good, man. Grealish, Bruno, Salah, KDB. It can get better, man. Or maybe if you can bring Son there to that equation, right? This too good midfield. Like this is a dream dream team. Bruno, Salah, KDB. Now maybe try and get Son if you have some money, or put that money on defense or attack. I would say that, James. But if you still want to keep that money and you don't have money to add on James, James Rodriguez, just buy Bowen or Ward Prowess. That's what I think. Because Bowen looked very good against Man United and he takes right corners. So yeah, that's what I think. Neville says what to do with Jota. Just hope that he plays, I guess. Right? I don't have him, so yeah. As I said, it depends on how your bench looks. If there is like a lot of managers this week is thinking of benching Calvert-Lewin, so I got a lot of that question last night. So what I think is Calvert-Lewin might just blank this game week, but still his Calvert-Lewin is so consistent. But still, Chelsea defense too good. No James Rodriguez, so I don't know. I feel like Calvert-Lewin might just blank. But as I said, if you have Jota and if you don't have a good bench, just play Jota. Or else, if there's any player coming off the bench for you, maybe bench Jota. There's no problem with that. So Vignesh says, I think 3-5-2 will be a popular in the next few weeks. What with that 5 premium midfield? Yeah. I also feel I think that's a good one, because now what we want to do is invest more money in midfield. I've talked about this so much, so I'm not going to ramble about it again and again. Vignesh, 3-5-2, yes, I think that should be the one, because now the games will, as I said, come thick and fast for every team, the festive season. So yeah, there's no problem with that, right? Utkish says all the best for the Utkish, thanks so much for joining in, and best of luck to you too. James says get rid of Jota or nah. Like, is it so, like, if your team situation is too dire, like, but still I feel like he will play. He did not, like, Jurgen Klopp did not mention like he's like out or he's like seriously injured or anything. He just said he has some kind of injury. Like, he just casually addressed that he is not fully fit. So I feel like Jota might just come off the bench, and if he just plays for 15 or 20 minutes, he still looks like a good bet. That's what I think. So yeah, James, Jota, this is a big problem. Players like Jota, Mahrez, I just don't like these kind of players. They're always a headache. So Jota, I don't know. As I said, if you have a good bench, just play a player from your bench, or else just play Jota there. I think I would just leave Jota there for now. Yeah, I just leave Jota. It's not like he won't play at all. So I think I would just play Jota and hope for the best, James. CFC says thank you, CFC, and Slesha, thank you so much for joining in. CFC says Diaz or TA. I don't think this should be a question. TA is facing Fulham, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think this should be a question. I think TA should be playing there instead of Diaz. So yeah, I think I'd go for TA. Like, TA was captain in the Champions League, right? He did play, so I think he will start. So maybe, yeah, go for TA, CFC. I don't have any news on TA. I think he's fine. So yeah, CFC. Mizi says, hello bro, should I start Charlie Taylor against Arsenal? Now the thing about Burnley side is, let me check their last week's results. I did not watch that match. So Burnley. Yeah, Burnley Everton. Yeah, I did watch that match. Yeah. It was first game. Yeah. The thing about Burnley was the defense was not that bad, right? The defense was not, but Richarlison was so effective in that game. So that was one of the reasons they got the result. They got a draw against Burnley. Everton got a draw against Burnley. So I don't think Burnley is like the worst defensive side. Like they don't score a lot, but still they also don't concede a lot. But yeah, they might just concede one or two, but still they don't concede a lot of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if that game just ended 0-0. So yeah, Midzi Taylor against, like, Taylor is not the best attacking fullback. He's not. I wouldn't expect a lot of attacking return from him, but only a clean sheet. So that's what I expect from him, Midzi. So Jake says, what do you guys think about Lamptey and DCL to Robertson and Bamford -8? Want Robertson and Bamford for long term good fixtures, but I don't think you need to remove Lamptey because the fixtures are too good for Lamptey too. Fulham, Sheffield, like they are at the bottom of the table. Yeah. Brighton are not the best defensive side. I agree, but still, it's not a transfer that's necessary. Jake, I think I don't think it's necessary because Bamford fixture, like, Bamford is not a bad player, but still, I don't think I'd do that. I still wait on DCL, I guess, for 1 more or 2 more weeks, personally, Jake. So yeah, that's what I think. Neville says 4 Jota and Warner out. Warner, I don't think you need to remove Warner. Let me check the fixtures. Warner for this game personally, not for other. Yeah, Everton will concede, man. Everton defense is not good at all. I don't think you need to remove Warner. -4 Jota and Warner out. Salah and Brewster in. Tough one. Jota and Warner. But still, I don't feel like you need to remove Warner this game week. He will play since there's no Ziyech there, no Hudson-Odoi. He will start. He's on penalties. So, I don't know. Salah is like too tempting though. But still, Salah, what if he does not start, Neville? That can easily happen. But it's easy for me to say because I already have Salah in my team and I have captained him. So, this is a tough one though, Neville. So Salah is so tempting though. The fixture is so tempting. But I think Warner. I don't think you need to remove Warner though. Jota can easily play. He can easily come off the bench and score for you. So the Salah temptation. Brewster. This is a tough one. I think I wouldn't do this, right? I think I wouldn't do this, Neville. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. Warner. I think Warner against Everton is a good fixture. I do feel like that. Yeah. So James says Lewis in for free transfer or bring Grealish for Jota. I think I would do Grealish for Jota because now again, James, about Lewis, as I said, now I don't know who are the players, the big chunk players. I don't know if it's Lewis, if it's Hendricks, or if it's Wilson who is gonna miss the games for Newcastle. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about it, please let me know in the chat box. So according to what I read, I just don't know who are the players that are gonna miss the Newcastle game. So yeah, I think I would bring Grealish for Jota. I think that's a longer term because he also has the double game weeks. It depends on how your team looks. Lewis in for free transfer looks good too. The fixture for Newcastle is not that bad, but this coronavirus is kind of making difficult for Newcastle players. Like anyone can miss. Like what if Newcastle at the last moment Lewis contracts a coronavirus? If he tests positive, that can easily happen. So that is one of the reasons I don't want to go near the Newcastle players. I'm not saying they're a bad team or they are bad fixtures. The fixtures are super tempting, and for the budget of Lewis, it does not look bad. But yeah, you have to take in account about the coronavirus, James. But I think Grealish to Jota is a longer term better option, even for this game week. So yeah, I don't think that's a problem, James. Sheriff says bench one of Lamptey, Dallas, and Diaz. I think I would bench Diaz. Diaz will start though, but still, I think there won't be a lot of goals, but it only takes a penalty to score, And as I said now, last season they won both the game, right? Now the home form of Man United is not the best one, but still Lamptey against West Ham United. So last time they met, it ended in draw. That's what I read. West Ham versus Leeds. So I think I would play Lamptey and Dallas. Diaz, will Diaz keep a clean sheet? Yeah, if it's a 0-0 draw, I guess. But yeah, I think I'll bench Diaz. Diaz will definitely start. Eric Garcia is out. Diaz was benched in Champions League. So yeah, I think he should start. He should. So, but still, Lamptey very tempting against Leicester. But Leicester will score. Lamptey. What if I start Dallas and Diaz? But still, I feel like Diaz will concede, Like Man City should concede. If this was my team, what would I do? Lamptey. I think I would play Lamptey. Yeah. I think I would play Lamptey. But yeah, Vardy getting full rest. That kind of feels like Vardy should get something this game week. although their team is not doing the best. Yeah, I think I just play Lamptey and Dallas. It might backfire, but still I feel like Diaz will concede. But he like it. If you are watching the matches, Diaz, it looks like Diaz will score soon, because he has been getting a lot of heading chances from the corners and free kicks. That is one of the things I've noticed about Diaz. Aerial threat. He does have that, and it might just be this game week that Diaz scores a header, because he's been getting a lot in that attacking area. I have noticed that a lot. He has not been like converting, but still he has got a lot of chances. I have noticed that about Diaz. So yeah, maybe play Dallas and Diaz on Lamptey. But still, what are the chances that Diaz scores a header? This is a tough one. But Man United don't look good at. Just play Lamptey and Diaz. Yeah, just play. I mean Lamptey and Dallas. Just do that. But yeah, just do that. Ankit Mohan and Mahrez. Mahrez. Yeah, as I said, this Jota, Mahrez, these kind of players, I just don't like them at all. At all. So, yeah, if you have Mahrez, I guess just play him or remove him for Grealish, I guess, if you don't have to take a hit. But I think Mahrez did start in the Champions League. That's the problem now. And as I said, it's a very popular pattern of Pep Guardiola. If he starts player in the Champions League, he will bench in the Premier League. But the thing is, for Cancelo, even he did start in the Champions League. He also played in the Premier League, so that can easily happen to Mahrez too. If you have Mahrez, I guess just play him, I guess, for this game week. If you have a free transfer him out for Bowen or Grealish or Ward-Prowse, I guess, or else just play him. If you have to take a hit, maybe don't. Yeah, just play him. He does take right corners. I do know that about Mahrez if he does start. So maybe an assist there. Satim Karki says, Jota. Thank you, Satim, for joining in. And Jota, yeah, as I said, Jota, there's a good chance that Jota might start. So yeah, there's still 45 minutes. So if there's time, I would go through your team in very detail through your queries. If there is not, I think I'll just move faster. Right. What was done? Yeah, Jota. About Jota, he might just play. So I think Shiri says, I think I'll captain Kane. Kane captaincy. Yeah, as I said, this I don't think it's a problem. I don't think the form they are in, and now they're benched. I mean, rested in the Europa League, so I don't see a problem captaining Kane. So yeah, maybe do it if you don't want to go the mainstream route of Salah, because Salah against Fulham, that just easily looks so obvious. Just that just looks like a captainship material. And I feel safe when captaining players like Salah or Kane or Vardy, these kind of players. So no problem with that. Captaining Kane, I don't think that's the worst idea. Ankit says, please subscribe. Yeah, thank you, Ankit, for that. Yeah, please, come on, subscribe, guys. Subscribe, and yeah, I'll be posting now. I have been kind of busy lately, so I've not been able to post videos. I've been only going live right now, but still, as soon as I end my semester, I'll start posting the videos too. So yeah, for now it's only live videos, but soon I'll go through all the the team selection, captaincy, and all those kind of videos soon, as soon as I have time. So yeah, please subscribe if you are new. Only 9 more subscribers for 1.k and 1.5k. So yeah, thank you, Ankit. Thank you for that. Sagni says, Suzai plays Jota. I have Martinez, KWP, Kufal, Kufal, Chilwell, Grealish, KDB, Salah, Bruno, Jota, Wilson, DCL, Bamford. Select and play 3 between DCL, Wilson, Bamford, or Jota. Yeah, this is a very good team. I think I would easily play DCL, Wilson, and Bamford. I think Wilson, if he does play like on penalty and game against, like, let me check, but it's an easy game, I do remember. Yeah, West Brom. So West Brom lost against Crystal Palace. So yeah, I would easily play Wilson and hope for the best. I think Wilson will play though. Let's just put a positive mindset, right? I think Wilson will play. DCL, or would you want to bench DCL and play Jota? Would you want to take that risk? It can go either way, Like DCL, I personally feel like DCL will blank, and after I heard that James Rodriguez won't play, I feel like DCL will blank, right? But again, his DCL is so consistent, and he's the top scorer. If he wants to be there, if he wants to stay there, he's got to score. So yeah, I think I would play Wilson and Bamford, right? It's now between DCL and Jota. I think. Jota, he can easily come off the bench, but I don't know if he'll start or not. Sagnik, I think we had this talk, but looking at this, I feel like DCL will blank. I just feel like that. I don't know. Aerially, Chelsea's defense is good too, but DCL is also good aerially. So yeah, it's between DCL and Jota for me. Wilson and Bamford, just play them. So maybe take chance with Jota, I guess. No. Play DCL. Play DCL. I think just play DCL. Yeah, Sagni, just play DCL. I guess just play. Yeah, there's not much news about Jota. It will be a last decision, last moment decision. So it's kind of difficult, Yeah, go with your instinct. I would say that Sagnik. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, Sagnik. I think play DCL and hope for the best, I guess. Jota might also easily start. I don't think it's a big kind of injury, but as I said, it's not that kind of game where Klopp should risk Jota. That's what I think. So yeah, I think just play DCL, I guess. Yeah, I just try that, I guess. James says I just transfer in Lewis for free and he has West Brom. Yeah, I don't think that's bad, James. I just don't. I don't. The upcoming 3 fixture for Lewis looks good. I think he faces Sheffield and let me just check. But yeah, he has good fixtures. Last upcoming 3 games. Yeah, West Brom, Fulham. Now I think Newcastle will concede against Leeds, but there might be clean sheets here, right? So yeah, no problem with that. Let's hope he plays. If he plays, I think it's fine. It's fine. James, I don't see a problem at all. He's so cheap and he will definitely start. So I don't, and there's good fixture. I think this is the time to capitalize on that. So I think that's a good transfer if he plays, James. Siddhan says, thanks Siddhan for joining in. Kufal or target this game week? Kufal against Leeds. Target against Wolves. Wolves no Jimenez, Podence Neto. So I think I would play target. Yeah, I think I would play target. No Jimenez means no conversion. I think. Yeah. I think I'd play target. Yeah, that's what I think. If I had him and I think I'll just go with target. I had this comparison with Kufal and target. Kufal has been better though, according to the FPL point returns, right? With the bonus points and all those stuff. But still, according to the on-pitch performance, target is better. So, but still, I think Leeds should score something, at least something there. Leeds should get something there. Yeah, maybe just play target. Yeah, I think I'd play target. Siddhant. Subkaran says, which 7 million forward would you plan to bring in for next 4 game weeks? Yeah, as I said, Subkaran, it should be Wilson. But again, there's this, I don't know, kind of, the coronavirus thing. I'm kind of skeptical and scared about that. So I think I would, if I had Wilson, I would also captain him. But again, when I read that news about a lot of players missing out on Newcastle right now, so I feel like I don't know if I'd want to be kind of. I'd want to know more. I'd want to have more information on Newcastle's, player unavailability. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, that's what I think. I think I would easily go for Wilson though, but still, it's kind of a risky move. But if he does play, I think it should pay off. So because he's on penalties and Bamford is not on penalty. Yeah, and yeah, as I talked about, one of the players that was Welbeck. Now, I feel like he could be a good differential for next 2 games, right? Welbeck, I'll just show you. I did talk about him yesterday in the stream. So yeah, Fulham, Sheffield, yeah, and he's the main man right now, not Mope, as I talked about this so many times. So yeah, maybe Welbeck also might just work out for short term, yes, but maybe this might be the time to capitalize on that. So Subkaran, yeah, that's what I think. Wilson for me. I had plans to bring Wilson, but the Newcastle scenario thoughts. Yeah, Subkaran. Yeah, it should be Wilson for me though. But it's risky, right? If it's not Wilson, I think it should easily be Bamford. Antonio is also injured. Adams, not really. 7 Ings. I'd want to bring Ings this game week, but not really. Yeah, it's there's not many players for that kind of price range. So I don't think there's too many options you can play around with Subkaran. So I think it should be Bamford, if not Wilson. So yeah, I'm just checking the list, and I don't see a lot of players there. No, not too much. Welbeck also might be, as I said, might be I don't know, cheeky player to just get in your team and maybe get you something there. Watkins, not really, I guess. Yeah, it should be Bamford, I guess, or maybe try Welbeck. I don't know. I might regret this, but maybe you might want to try that. So it's Alpha says, I do have money thinking to buy Pulisic. What's it? Don't buy Pulisic. It's Alpha. Don't buy that. That guy is like a ticking time bomb. It's like he's like Chelsea's Dembele. So yeah, I mean Barcelona's Dembele. He, as I said, Lampard said that he's now training normally. That's what I read. He is training normally, but I don't know. I don't know if you. It just looks like it's just about time he gets injured. I want to wait. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Pulisic is a bad option or a bad player. We know what he can do. We know how he can play. We have seen that past season. But still, I think I would want to wait with players like Pulisic or Antonio. They are just so frequently injured. So yeah. So itself, I'm not Pulisic. Not Pulisic. Uh, Anshul says, thank you, Anshul, for joining in. Should I play Matt Target or Luke Eiling this game week? Uh, West Ham United, no Antonio. Target, no Jimenez. Neto Podence. So, lately, Aston Villa's defense has not looked that good. But still, they did get a rest last week. So, Eiling does not get you a lot of attacking points, I think. But he does run in the flanks, a lot. Like, that guy does not get tired at all. Eiling, defense is not that good since there's no coach. So yeah, I think I'll play target. Yeah, still no. Yeah. I'll play target. Anshul, I'll play target. Yes. Mood says, thoughts on my forward Wilson Ings. You got Ings. That could be a very good differential this week. I just feel like that Ings will get something this game week. One more, I don't know to go with Bamford or Giroud. So Giroud, I don't know. I think it's between. Let me check if Tammy is fine or not. I think Tammy is fine, right? So yeah, Tammy is fine. So it's between Tammy and Giroud there. I don't know who will start. I just don't know, so I can't tell you anything about it. I've not read anything about him. So I feel like Warner will start, right? So except for Warner, it can be Giroud or Tammy. I'm not sure about that. So would I want to take a risk? But if he does start, he has looked pretty good. Bamford. One more, I don't know to go with Bamford or Giroud. Wilson and Ings looks too good for this game week. Bamford, I think I'd go with Bamford, I guess. I could just cause I don't know if Giroud will start or not. If he does, I think he does look good. If you want to take that risk, do it. But I don't know if Giroud will start or not. Tammy can easily start there. So that's what I think, Fazli. Just play with Bamford, I guess. He is much more safer. If you want to go for a kind of differential, maybe go for Giroud, I guess. CFC says, CFC, where's the message? Yeah, I sold Vardy for Bamford instead of selling DCL with Gerard News. Still a nice move. I sold Vardy. Why would you sell Vardy? I mean, like, he was completely rested last night in the Europa League. So I don't know. I don't like Brighton are not the best defensive side. I don't think you should have done that. Sold Vardy for Bamford instead of selling DCL with Gerard News. I don't know. Yeah, I think if you don't have a lot of money riding on Calvert-Lewin, just sell him. I guess just sell him. It's just getting worse and worse with DCL. But again, he has proved us like DCL has proved us wrong so many times this season. He can easily do that this game week also. But still, I don't think you should have sold Vardy for Bamford. I don't know if that is any kind of improvement there, CFC. Like selling Vardy for Bamford when like the records are so good for Leicester City against Brighton. Uh, Only time will tell, I guess, CFC, if it's a nice move or not. But for me personally, I don't think that's any kind of improvement. Vardy for Bamford. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what I think, CFC. Yeetus Fetus says, should I triple captain Salah? So I would wait for the double game weeks. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, Fetus. CFC says, play Tony or Maris. Tony? Who's Tony? I'm sorry, CFC, I would want to know that. Anthony? Marshall? I'm not sure. Start Johnston or Patricio. Let me just check already. Wolves against Aston Villa. I think he will concede though. That's what I personally think. Johnston. I don't know. Johnston, would you want to start Johnston? But again, a lot of players are missing right now for Newcastle. So, but Will West. I don't think both of them are good options, CFC. But maybe play Johnston. I think Aston Villa should score something there. They will get something. They're not the worst attacking side, Aston Villa. Yeah, they do concede, but they do score too. So maybe try with Johnston. But I think Wilson should score this game week. Maybe play Johnston, I guess. Yeah, maybe play Johnston. I think Aston Villa should score against Wolves. At least something. That's what I think. Maybe just take a chance with Johnston, I guess. Maybe, yeah. If a lot of players are missing for Newcastle and if they can't perform the way they should, I think the team chemistry won't be same if a lot of players are missing. So that is the reason I think you should go for Johnston, I guess. Sheriff says, thanks, mate. Appreciate it, really. Lamptey, Dallas, Diaz dilemma. Yeah. Yeah. Sheriff, I think Diaz is one of, as I said, Diaz has looked very good in the corners and free kicks. I've noticed that for past few game weeks, he has not been able to convert those headers, but he's getting a lot of them. And this might just be that game week he might score. Not even in Premier, not even just in Premier League. He has been so threatening in the Champions League too when it comes to aerial duels. I have noticed a lot about that of Diaz. So there might be like he might just get points like Zuma, both clean sheet and headers that can happen. So Lamptey, I don't see a clean sheet there, but maybe an attacking return for Lamptey. He has looked good attacking wise. Dallas against West Ham, maybe no Antonio means maybe no goals at all. But again, Bowen looks so good against Manchester United. So yeah, if you want to take with chance with Diaz, but I feel like Manchester United should get at least something there. Their form does not look good at all, but still, as I said, although they don't win every game, but when it comes to Man United versus Man City, the atmosphere is different, the sinking is different. So yeah, I don't think Diaz will keep a clean sheet, but maybe he will get a header. Maybe just play Lamptey and Diaz, I guess. Yeah. Eras Firas says, should I try? No. You just don't. I wouldn't. If that, uh, I wait for the. If you want to do that, do it. I'm not saying like you should play games on your own terms, right? That is how you should play. So I'm not like don't do that, but I personally wait for the double game weeks. So yeah. Ankit said Robertson captain suggestion. Robertson captain. I think we had one of viewers who captained Chilwell in I don't know which game week, but he did, and he kind of got I think 12 or 13 points off of him. So that can happen. Robertson might keep a clean sheet against Fulham, but still Fulham has not looked like the worst team, against Leicester, and again after that I don't know, I don't remember, but still Robertson captain does not look bad too. But yeah, if you don't have any option, Robertson might that might just pay off, because if Robertson keeps a clean sheet and if he assists, like there's already 12 13 points for you, and if you captain him, like god, double that point. It's not bad. I think Robertson captain, not but still captaining a defender, I don't think that's a bad choice though. If they keep a clean sheet, I don't think that's a bad choice. I think they should. And yeah, about Allison also, I read about Allison. Now he's back in training, that's what I read. Now I think he'll be fit for this game week. Let me just see about Allison. But I think yeah, that's what I read about Allison. So I'm not sure if Allison will start or not. I think he will, I guess. He has started training. So that does kind of make a better case for Robertson captainship, I guess. So that might just work out, but still. Yeah, but still I think that might work out. That might just work out. Maybe it might work out, Ankit. And Nigel says, bro, should I use my wildcard or wait for game week 16? My current squad is Chilwell, Diaz, Lamptey, Grealish, Mahrez, Bruno, Son, Jota, DCL, and Vard. This team looks good, man. I wouldn't use my. I don't think this is a team that needs a wildcard. Chilwell, Diaz, Lamptey. Okay, it's fine. Grealish, Mahrez may be a problem. Mahrez, Jota, they might be problem right now. DCL, yeah. I'd want to improve my midfield though. I'd work on that. Except for that, I think it's fine. Maybe if you don't fancy DCL anymore, change DCL, Jota, and Mahrez to I don't know KDB or Salah. But I think you can wait, Nigel. If you want to use wildcard right now, I think there's no time at all for that. Don't do it. So maybe wait. I think until game week 15, 16, we'll have an idea who will have the game double game weeks and when. So Nigel, I think if you have hold on to the wildcard so long, I think just wait. I don't think this team needs a wildcard at all. This team looks good. Fazli says Dallas or PVA Crystal Palace. I'm sorry about that. Crystal Palace. Spurs, yeah. Nah. Just play just play Dallas. Fazli, just play Dallas. James says play Konsa or DCL. I think this DCL situation is so tricky, It's just very tricky. So I don't know. It's kind of tough to say, but he has been so consistent, Wolves, but there's no Jimenez. So Aston Villa might just keep a clean sheet, I guess. Maybe take a chance with Konsa, I guess, James. Maybe what do you think? DCL situation is tricky this game week. So many injuries, and against that good Chelsea side. But again, it's DCL. This season you can't just write off DCL. That's the problem with DCL. I'm playing DCL because I don't have any option now. This is what my team looks like, right? So I think there's more. I think there's half an hour, right, still left. Let me check. Yeah, I think there's still half an hour for the deadline. So yeah, I think we can chill. Uh, what I'm trying to say is, James, Konsa might just work out. If you want to bench DCL, it might not be that bad of an option. That's what I think. So I don't have any option, so I have to play Calvert Lewin. So Konsa, I think play Konsa, I guess, but still it's DCL. Yeah, I don't think playing Konsa is a bad idea though, James. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that, James. Neville says thanks, man, but Salah is so tempting. And what about captaincy? Warner, Son, KDB, or Bruno? Might go for Warner. Yeah. I don't think that's a problem. And Bruno also might work out. Yeah, I know the home form is not that good for I mean, Man United and Fernandes and all that stuff. But still, Bruno also might work out. As I said, that Man United teams looks like so dependent on Bruno. It just, if anything's gonna come for Man United, it looks like from Bruno. He's not as, I don't know, delicate player, as Bruno is. I mean, as De Bruyne is, but still Bruno is very integral part in that Man United team. So Warner, I don't think it's a bad option at all. Son also might be a good option, Neville, right? As I said, if Spurs want to stay at top of the table, it should be Son or Kane who scores this game week. So yeah, Warner or Son, I think that's playing safe, Neville. I think Warner or Son captainship is playing safe. That's what I think, Neville. Ankit says DCL and Richardson is like Son and Kane. Yeah, Richardson, as I said, his body, like, he's a very clever player. He's not the most fast or most athletic player. His body language does not, is the best kind of winger, but still he's very smart. He knows his movements. He knows how to create space and all that stuff. So yeah, but still, not having James Rodriguez and the fullbacks kind of, I don't know, kind of does not make me want to play Calvert-Lewin this game week. Kufaler target this game week. Siddhant target. Go for target. I would play target. Surya says, hey bro, would you rather have a combination of Salah, Fernandes and Ings or Wilson with -4, or Salah, Mahrez and Vardy with no hit? Salah, Mahrez. Now, the thing about Mahrez is -4. Salah, Fernandes, Ings. Yeah. I think that if you take a -4, I think it will work out, Surya. That's what I think. Ings or Williams, I think if you have both of them, Ings and Wilson, I think it should work out this game week. That's what I personally feel. Now, my prediction can be wrong, but still, I feel like Ings can be a good differential for this week. Ings and Wilson, yeah. I think your -4 should pay off if you have Salah, Fernandes, and now I don't even know if Mahrez will start or not. That is the main problem with Mahrez, Surya. So yeah, if you take a -4 hit for Ings and Wilson, I think if Wilson does play, I think it will work in a longer term. If you do bring Ings, and maybe not for a longer term, for this game week, I think it should work, with a -4 hit though. But I think, in the near future, you would want to remove Ings for someone else. That is the thing. If you are just paying your money, if you are just taking a hit for this game week, I think the first option, Salah, Fernandes, and Ings or Wilson should work out, because I don't know if Mahrez will play or not. That is the main problem. Even if Mahrez does play, it's against Man United, but Mahrez does take right corners, so if he does play, I don't think that's a bad option. Now, it all depends if Mahrez plays or not. So yeah, I think if you take a -4 hit, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it will work for your favor, Surya. That's what I think. And yeah, thank you for joining in, Surya. Anshul says, bro, please tell, should I play Eiling or Target? I've already talked about this, about Eiling and Target. I think just play Target. Now, Eiling, why I'm saying this is because the reason is, now there's no coach in there, and Eiling, yeah, he does run in the flanks, but still, I don't know. Playing against, let me check. West Ham is not that problem. Yeah, just play Target. I think Target should work out this game. A good rest, right? So yeah, I would play Target, Anshul. I would play Target. Anshul says, bro, are you worried that you don't have a single Man City player? Not for this game week. After this game week, I'll try and bring De Bruyne. That is my plan. I've done that. So Anshul, yeah, for this game week, I'm fine. Because Sterling is also a huge rotation risk, and he's a lot of money, so I don't want him in bench. I've been already disappointed by Sterling so many times this season, and it felt like just take the points and run away from him. So I got 13 points from him last game week. So yeah, I'm fine, because for this game week, I think Sterling to Salah is a big improvement. I don't have a problem with that. So I've not saved my team. I did not save my team. I want to share a story with you guys, right? But I think it's deadline time, and I don't have a lot of time, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. So what happened was, do you remember when Aguero scored 5 goals against Newcastle? I think it was Newcastle. I'm pretty sure. What I did was I captained Aguero, I triple captained Aguero, and I forgot to save my team. And like, that was one of the most heartbreaking time I remember in my FPL. So I almost forgot to save my team, and I captained Vardy. So yeah, let me just make captain save a team. So yeah, I think now it's set. So yeah, uh, where was I? Yeah, as I said, Onsul, for this game week, I'm fine. I'm fine not having Man City player. Sagnik says, from a source I just checked out this in the lineup, Jota is not there for Liverpool and Joelinton is not there for Newcastle. Though Jamal Lewis continues, so Lewis lovers, you can look forward. Yeah, thank you for that, Sagnik. Thanks so much for that. As I said, if you are not sure about the lineup, just go and check the predicted lineups of different media sources and just make an intersection who might start and who might not. I think that is the best way to play FPL for the predicted lineups. That's what I think. So thank you, Sagnik, for that. Thank you for that information. CFC says start Diaz or Cancelo. Diaz, of course, Diaz. Yeah, Cancelo won't start this game. That's what I think. But it's Pep Guardiola. Anything can happen. Uh, Between Diaz and Cancelo, I think Diaz. There's a better chance that Diaz starts than Cancelo, because no Eric Garcia is injured. Diaz was rested in Champions League, so I think between Diaz and Cancelo, I think I would play Diaz. So Karan says, thoughts on my current team. How much time do we have? So 25 minutes. Okay, we still have 25 minutes. Thoughts on my current team says Team GK, Martinez, Robo, Chilwell, Dallas. Fine. Sarah, Sterling, Son, Grealish, and Wilson, DCL, Bamford. Also Robo plus Son, 2 Vestergaard, and for this game week, no, Subkaran, no. Also Robo plus Son, to Vestergaard and Fernandez. Vestergaard might keep a clean sheet, but again, Fernandez. It might work out for a hit though. Would I want to remove Robo and Son for a hit? No, I wouldn't. Fernandez might easily blank, but still, I feel like Fernandez will get something this game week. But don't do this. I think the team is fine the way it is. I wouldn't want to remove Robo against Fulham and Son against Crystal Palace. Why would I want to do that? Don't do that, Subkaran. Nah, don't do that. The team is fine. Himel says, I don't have Salah. Who should I go for cap? So, Himel, okay, okay. Kane or Bamford for captain? I think Kane. Yeah, I think Kane. Himel, yeah, Kane, because penalties, right? Crystal Palace. Yeah. I'd go for Kane. If your options are Kane and Bamford, I think I'd go for Kane. Himel. Broken asked, good defender for less than 6 million. So yeah, Broken, I had this conversation last night about the defenders, right? If you don't have a lot of money, I think you should go for players like Target, because of the double game week factor. And if you have the money, Target. If you don't have the money, Target and Lamptey should be the one. If you kind of have money, go for, like, I wouldn't suggest you Chilwell or Robertson, these kind of players, because they are pretty obvious. Go for James, right? It looks like he's pretty nailed on. Broken, yeah, right. So yeah, if you want to spend less money, go for Lamptey and Target, or else go for James, Chelsea, right back. Broken, yeah, that's what I would suggest. So Ankit says, going early tomorrow, early morning exam. Okay, Ankit, best of luck, and thanks so much for joining in. Best of luck. Do your best and give your best. Thank you so much. Where was I? Where's the question? Yeah, Ankit. Yeah, best of luck for your examination. Sagnik says, also another news for Mope fans. Potter said that Pascal Gross has replaced Neil Mope as Brighton's first choice penalty taker. Yeah, I think I saw this in that Let's Talk FPL's yesterday's stream. I kind of got that news from there. So yeah, Mope has not been consistent this season. So yeah, that's what I think. Now Jake says, Lamptey and DCL, Robertson and Bamford. Lamptey and DCL to Robertson and Bamford. Lamptey, I don't know why is everyone trying to get rid of Lamptey. I just don't get it. Yeah, DCL maybe yes, because of the top fixtures and a lot of injuries in the team. But do I want to remove Lamptey? I don't think so. Why would you want to remove Lamptey? Like, he's perfectly fine. He's completely playing, and the fixtures against Fulham and Sheffield. Like, why would you want to remove Lamptey? I just don't get it. Robertson and Bamford. Robertson looks like a good deal. -8. I wouldn't do this. Bamford for the good fixture coming up and high chance of clean sheets plus assists for Robertson coming up. What do you uh, what do you do, I Dan? Uh Jake, yeah, don't do this. -8, I wouldn't do this. Nah, Lamptey, Robertson might keep a clean sheet and get assist this game week. Bamford, but would I want to take a -8 hit? Because for this game week, this looks like a good one, but would I take a -8 hit to remove Lamptey and DCL? I don't think so. Jake, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Jake, yeah, I wouldn't do this, I guess. Yeah. Tweet this. I was waiting for you. Tweets. Thank you so much for spamming my chat box. Thank you so much for joining, I guess. Okay, yeah. Kartike says GK Mendy defender Chilwell Robertson Dallas KWP midfielders Chilwell Robertson Dallas Mendy midfielders Salah Jota KDB Grealish forward DCL Vardy Bamford. I'm planning to not play DCL and play 4 defenses. What do you say? Yeah, there's no problem with that. Playing 4 defense, it's like, as I said, this is not the like golden rule that you should only play three defenders and I don't know 5 midfielders and 2 forwards. This is not a golden rule or anything. Like when the season progresses, what we want to do is invest more money in midfield because of all the clean sheets and all the talisman is figure. But still, if you want to play 4 defenders and you feel like it's right because of the fixtures and the performance, it's all right. Just play 4 defenders. It's not the end of the world. Just play 4 defenders. I don't see a problem at all. And as I said, Kartik, I personally feel like DCL might blank, but again, he has proved us wrong so many times this season. So yeah, that's what I think. Who are the 4 defenders though? I do KWP, right? KWP against Sheffield. Dallas against West Ham, Robertson. Yeah. Do it, Kartik. Yeah, do it. If you, I don't think that's the worst thing that anyone has suggested this week. So yeah, benching DCL is a very popular opinion right now. I don't see a problem. I feel like Calvert-Lewin will blank this game week, right? So yeah, Kartik. Yeah, the defense looks good. Do that. So Jake says Lamptey and DCL. Yeah, I've talked about this, Jake. I think I wouldn't do this, Jake. Yeah, I don't know. -8 is a lot. Because Lamptey and DCL, like, they're perfectly fine players. They're playing. They have nothing, no injury, nothing. I don't think you need to take that kind of hit to remove them. So yeah, Jake, I think I wouldn't do that. Lakshmi says, how about getting Ings in place of DCL for this game week? Yeah, that looks a good one. That looks a good one. But again, as I said, it depends on on which stage did you buy DCL. That it depends a lot on that, Lakshmi. So for this game week, yeah, I think it's a good one. It's a good one, Lakshmi. If you just bought DCL for 8 million or 7.9 or 7.8, remove DCL for Ings. Just do that. I just don't see a problem at all in doing that, Lakshmi. I feel like Ings might be a good differential this week. Maybe not next week because fixtures get bad after that. But for this game week, I don't know. I personally feel like Ings and Wilson might be good options. So Jake says Lamptey because he's the only one I can remove for Robertson. That is a big improvement, though. Lamptey to Robertson is a big improvement. But for this game week, it's a big improvement. But for next few game weeks, I don't think Lamptey is that bad of an option looking at the opponents. Jake, personally, like, I'm not trying to put you off, Jake. Like, if you feel like if that -8 will pay off in the future, do it, Jake. Like, as I say, everyone should play the game the way they want, right? So it depends on how your team looks. So if you feel like that will pay off in the future, or maybe even this game week, do it, Jake. Do it. My predictions might be wrong, like, right? So yeah, Lamptey to Robertson is a big improvement. If you want to do it, like, do it, James. Jake. I don't see a problem there. But I personally, I don't know. They are perfectly fine players. I wouldn't want to remove Lamptey. Looking at the upcoming fixtures, like, I don't know. Fulham, Sheffield. Why would I want to remove Lamptey now? Maybe after Sheffield game, but not now. So yeah, that's my opinion on it, Jake. Himmel says Kane is my cap as your address. Hoping good. Yeah, Himmel. Yeah, it might work out. Let's hope it does. Like, now Kane and Son and Mane and Salah, these are like kind of we can differentiate. Like, one game Salah might score a hat-trick, another game Mane might just get you a lot of points. Those are like flipping the coins, as I've always said. So it is kind of different. Anyone can shine in that team, between those duo. But let's hope it's Kane for this game week, Himmel, right? I also have Kane, so yeah, let's hope for the best. So tweet SS to everyone who is watching this live. Yeah, thank you so much everyone who's watching this, and please subscribe the channel. Yeah, now if it's helpful at all. So yeah, I think now there's just about 15 to 18 minutes for the deadline. Let me just refresh my page first. Uh, mm, yeah, right. Yeah, Salah captain. Kilman, yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. Let's hope no one gets rotated or benched from my team, because there's no one in my bench. I need to change my address my defense. Maybe in the future, near future. For now, let's just hope that everyone plays. So SCS says I have Vardy and Salah, and I'm going to captain Vardy. Yeah, as I said, yeah, SCS. I was also tempted, but the Vardy's, like what according to stats, as I said, I'm not much of a big stat guy, but still Vardy is on that top 4 list when it comes to expected goals, with Bamford and Kane and Calvert-Lewin. So I don't know. I not a big problem captaining Vardy, considering that he was benched in the Europa League completely, and the fact that you know the Leicester's record against the Brighton side. I don't think it's a problem, but yeah, Vardy. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, James. I mean, SCS. That might work out. That might work out. Salah. So you're not going through that, mainstream route. That's fine, I guess. It might work out. But what if Salah scores? He gets a huge point. It is easily possible, against Fulham. So yeah. But the thing about what I saw against about Fulham in the against Man City was like they were trying to attack and they were trying to get something out of the game. There was one thing I admired about Scott Parker in that game, because he was not like other managers who just, like most of the team who play against Man City they just defend, all out defense, but that was not done by Fulham. Like the ball control and all that stuff is not too high standard, right? So that is what kind of hurts them at times on the field. But still, I do admire that he was kind of playing attacking football against Man City, knowing that they can concede a lot. And so I do admire that, though. That is fun for everyone to watch. So it might happen against Liverpool too, or maybe Scott Parker has kind of learned some lesson that they need to sit back against big team. So only time will tell. So yeah, let's hope Salah gets something. So Vardy captainship, not, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a problem at all. James says, I hope everyone does well this week. Yeah, James, thanks so much for that. And yeah, you too. Best of luck. I hope you do good too. So yeah, I want to see some happy faces in the, yeah, and the next game is, I think, on Tuesday. Let me just see. I think next game is on Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's on Tuesday. So there's a midweek game for the Premier League. So yeah, I just wanted to tell that. So yeah, there's 15 more minutes now. Yeah, 15 more minutes for the deadline. So yeah, just lock up your teams. So Nigel says Adams or Watkins. Also Dallas or Lamptey. Leicester. This is a tricky one. Dallas against no coach. So maybe I would play Lamptey, I guess, for the attacking return. But again, Vardy was benched. Or KWP. Oh, Dallas, Lamptey or KWP. Just play KWP, Nigel. Just play KWP. I think that makes it easier for me to say. Yeah, against Sheffield, yeah, KWP is the one you should play, I think. Is Dyer a good option? No. I talked about Dyer in my yesterday's stream in detail. I don't think Dyer is a good good pick at all. I mean, that might just be me, but still, I wouldn't want to pay 5 million for Dyer. So why would I want to pay 5 million for Dyer when I could get, I don't know, Target, Lamptey, and Dallas and all these players for 4.5, KWP for 4.5. Why would I want to pay 5 million for Dyer? So, and the fixtures are not good at all. Like now, Spurs will play, I think, Liverpool next. So yeah, I don't see a clean sheet here. Maybe not here. So no, not. I'm not a big fan of Dyer. That's what I'm trying to say. Nigel. Yeah, Adams or Watkins. Adams for me, but Watkins is on penalties though. But still, playing against Wolves is not easy at all. Yeah. Nigel. Adams or Watkins. Adams. Dallas, Lamptey or KWP. I'd go for KWP. And Dyer, not a good option. Sterling instead of KDB. Yes. That's what I'm trying to do next game week, Nigel. My plan is to bring in De Bruyne. So I remove Sterling this game week for Salah. So yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Sterling is a more of a rotation risk than KDB. So yeah. Sirius says, when do you sleep, bro? I never sleep. Now after the, I think I'd want to watch Leeds against West Ham, right? After I watch this game, I think I'll get some sleep. Yeah, this the time zone thing is like really difficult right now. I'm from Asia, so it's 12 a.m. right now. It's midnight right now in my country. So yeah, James says who's James says who is tweeted tweets. Yeah, that's one of my other sister, James. Yeah, they're just spamming my chat box. One of my other cousin. Uh, Email says I have Zuma and Chilwell both. Is it risky? No, it's not. We talked about this, Himmel. I don't think that's risky at all. Longer term, I think I don't know. Chelsea defense is one of the defense I think that is doing good right now. So I don't see a problem there. And I do kind of regret not getting Chilwell earlier in my team because I missed so many points from Chilwell this season. And maybe I think I'll address that next season. I'll not try and wait so much. So yeah, Himmel, I think Zuma and Chilwell not a problem, not a problem. I think they're playing for good teams. Maybe fixtures are not the best. Yeah, I think that is one of the worry for Chelsea in upcoming days, right? The fixtures are not the best one, but still, it's Chelsea and the defense is too good, so no problem with that. Pathik says, yeah, and another thing is Zuma is getting attacking returns too, and Chilwell is also capable of that. So yeah, I don't think Zuma and Chilwell double up is a problem. Pathik says now there's just 10 minutes, 10 minutes left for the deadline stream. So yeah, I'm just trying to warn you guys. Okay. Pathik says Mope was having good stats in front of goal until the penalty miss. You think he will do good for Brighton? Now, I think I was watching this Mope's games, because Pathik, I personally had Mope in my team. When he missed the penalty and he kind of left when he got injured. I don't remember which game that was, but I removed him for Vardy, and I kind of removed him in a very good time. So Mope, the fixes are I think getting better, right? Yeah, Lamptey. Yeah. For Mope, the fixes are getting better, but still, there are so many good other options. I don't know. I had already lost faith in Mope, so I got rid of him. So if you still have that kind of patience, maybe in next 2 game weeks, maybe Mope will return you good points, Patik, right? If you have that kind of patience. But I personally think I think it's time for Mope to go and no penalty now. So yeah. Just so you know, Patik is not going to be taking penalty anymore. Mope is not going to be taking penalties anymore. So 10 more minutes for deadline. Patik says Bamford or Salah captain. I Why is this even a question? I think Salah should be an obvious pick, I guess. Patik. So yeah, it was Salah for me. If he does play, it's Salah, or else maybe if Salah does not play, it's gonna be a heartbreak for so many FPL managers this game week. So James says, okay, okay, James. Patik says I have triple Liverpool, Trent, Robo, and Salah. Your take on that? No problem at all. No problem with that. The fixtures are getting better for Liverpool players. I kind of think if I could, double up on Salah and Mane. But again, I can get De Bruyne for a cheaper price, and De Bruyne's fixtures is also better than Mane's, and performance is also better. So I kind of snub that opinion. So yeah, I think. Mm, there's no problem with having 3 players. So Robo and Robo, I don't know. Robo, if you want to kind of get rid of Trent or Robo, I think it, for this game week, I think it should pay off. Trent and Robo, having those 2 players. But in near future, if they don't do good, as good, defensively, I think I wouldn't have a problem removing Trent or Robo in upcoming days. So that's what I think. For this game week, I think it's probably fine. Just leave them as it is. And now there will be problem next game week for you. I think playing against Tottenham, Spurs not easy, but the fixes are getting good though. So yeah, it might just pay off. Uh, so Miles says start Dallas or Balbuena. Balbuena, West Ham. Uh, Start Dallas. I think I'll start Dallas. Balbuena is a center back, I guess. Not many attacking returns. So yeah, Dallas. I'll start Dallas, Miles. I'll start Dallas. Please subscribe if you are new. Only need 9 more subscribers for 1.5k subscribers. So yeah, please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Okay. Himal says thanks, man. I wish you will get 100 points. Thank you so much, Himal. Yeah, I don't know. I think I only got once to the 100-point mark last season. Let's hope that will change this season. So yeah, let's hope for the best. And thank you so much for saying that. That's very kind of you, Himal. And best of luck to you too. Right. So yeah, it's almost over. Now there's only 8 more minutes for deadline. So yeah, just lock your teams up. Sagnik says for future, do you think Chilwell James or Chilwell Zuma a good option, or Dyer, Regulon. Dyer, not Dyer. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Dyer. Or Chilwell, Regulon. Chilwell, Regulon looks like a strong one to me. Yes. Regulon might be, though, rotated once in a while so that they can play in the Europa League for important games. But still, out of this list, I feel like Chilwell and Regulon is the strongest pick. You also have the Spurs and Chelsea coverage in the defense. Like Chilwell and Zuma, Chilwell and James are not bad, but still they are both of the same team. If one concedes, like the clean sheet is gone for both of them. But it's not the same for Chilwell and Regulon. I think Chilwell and Regulon should be the one. Sagnik. I think it's the most strong fullback option from this list that you have given. That's what I think, Sagnik. Sian says Bamford or Wilson. Wilson if he starts. Sian. Yeah, Wilson for this game week if he starts. Yusuf says start Burke or Lamptey. Burke, nah. Lamptey. Start Lamptey. Yusuf, start Lamptey. I would start Lamptey. Yeah. Uh, Sian says yeah. Play Wilson, Sian. Now 5 more minutes, I think 5 or 6 more minutes for the deadline. So yeah, lock up your teams. How is so many questions coming still? Sagnik says Brighton might just win the match. I don't know. Leicester City needs a lesson. I don't think they have been playing good. So much dependence on Costanza, Madison, and Vardy. Yeah, everything is going through that Vardy. So, but still, as I said, the record for Leicester City is too good against Brighton. But still, a lot of players missing for a lot of defenders missing for Leicester City. But still, again, what the thing is, Vardy was rested last game week, right? So Sagnik, I don't know. It can go anywhere. But Brighton have not been bad attacking wise, but defensively not the best. That's what I've always said. So yeah, it might go anywhere. But as I said, Leicester's record against Brighton is very good. The past record. So yeah. James says, do you play FIFA? I used to play FIFA, but I kind of moved on from FIFA and started playing PS. But I don't play anything right now. I don't know. I just don't have the time for it, I guess, right now. So yeah, I used to play PS though. Yeah, the graphics, I do like the graphics. uh Himmel says subscription added. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. 5 more minutes and do subscribe if you are new. Only need 9 more subscribers for 1.5k, and thank you Himmel so much for that. Sagnik says best of luck to you and all the FPL managers. Let's Salah rain just comes out. Yeah, let's hope for that. Let's hope Salah returns a good point this game week. Let's just hope for that. Let's hope he starts. Let's hope he scores. Let's hope he plays and not benched. Let's just hope for that. Nothing is in our hand except for selecting the players and captainship, I guess. So if the captainship works out, I think half of the work is done for your game week. Yeah. When is Salah going to play? Salah on Sunday, right? Sunday against Fulham. So yeah, 5 more minutes. So Shivik says start Richardson or Mendy. City. Mendy. Richardson. There's a good chance that Richardson might take a penalty if Sigurdsson does not start. So I think I would play Richardson because of the penalty factor. Yeah. Mendy against Man United. Man United might just score. Yeah, I think if this, I would play Richardson. I would play Richardson. He might just score a penalty if Sigurdsson does not play. Yeah, CV. Nikhil says captaining Mane over Salah because Mane was rested midweek. Yeah, no problem with that. No problem with that, Nikhil. It might just pay off. No problem with that. Pathik says, if I keep Trent, Robo, Chilwell, and James, will it be worth having back for higher points than having premium players? Nah, Pathik. Now I've discussed about this so much that, like, except for the players who are having the best season, best, like Trent and Robo were having so many good past season, so much of good point returns, right? Now if they are on top of form, I don't think there's problem investing a lot of money in defense, because always remember that at the end of the season it will be the midfielders who return you the most point. Not all the midfielders, but the midfielders that are in form. Now players like De Bruyne, these kind of players, like, always in form. Salah, De Bruyne. Now if you ask me if you want to invest money on De Bruyne or Salah or Trent or Robo, I'd easily invest money on Salah and De Bruyne. So do you see my logic there, Pathik? So I feel like, yeah, if the defender is on form, in a very good form, yes, go for the huge budget defenders, but still I think it's still logical choice to invest more money in the premium midfielders. That's what I think. So Three more minutes to the deadline. So Emir says, I bought Ings for Richarlison. Is it a good move? Yeah, I think it is a good move for this game week. I do think that. Yes, Ings on penalties too. Yeah. It's a very good move, Emir. Yeah. Shivik says, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Civic. And yeah, please, if you're new, please subscribe. That will help the channel a lot. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. So SK says, bench Diaz or Vestergaard. Bench Diaz. Yeah, SK. Yeah, bench Diaz. Bench Diaz. If this was my team, I like Vestergaard can easily keep a clean sheet against Sheffield, and yeah, Diaz can score a header, but come on, Vestergaard can do that too. So I think it should be Vestergaard that you should be starting. Yeah. If this was my team, I would start Vestergaard. 2 more minutes, guys. Two more minutes for the deadline. So SCS says, would you get De Bruyne in midweek for a 4-point hit? Yeah, I might do that. That is my plan for now. But the tricky thing is, if I want to get De Bruyne, I'll have to remove either Kane or Vardy. And I don't want to remove Vardy against Everton, and I don't want to remove Kane also, because I feel like you need at least Kane or Son in your team. So I'm kind of scared. I would be kind of insecure if I did not have Kane or Son in my team. It just feels like that right now. So let's see. There might be injuries, there might be coronavirus contraction that might change my opinion. So yeah, we'll see. For now, my plan is to get De Bruyne. So 12. Okay, 1 more minute. Caspiano says, Jota and DCL to Son and Brewster. Jota and DCL to no, don't do that, Caspiano. I wouldn't. Pathik says, thank you, buddy, for 5 star. Yeah, thanks so much, Pathik, and please subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much, Pathik, for joining in. Yeah, Caspiano says 4 - 4. Nah, don't do this. Jota can easily play. Maybe come off the bench and score for you. That can easily happen. So I wouldn't do this. I think you still have to give some time to DCL. Yeah, maybe just 1 more game week. If you don't have too much patience, maybe just give him this 1 more game week. But I think I'll give him 2 or 3 more game weeks, just because I bought him so early. So yeah, Jota, Son, it might pay off. No, you know what? Son can outscore both Jota and DCL this game week easily. But again, you are taking a -4, so maybe not. Yeah, just play Jota and DCL, I guess. Brewster against Southampton. Yeah, no, don't do that for -4. Don't do it, Caspiano. I wouldn't. So I think the time is already up. So yeah, I think there's just few minutes left. Yeah, there's just few minutes left. Just see if your captainship is done. Just see if your team is locked in. This is my team. This is how it's gonna look. Let's hope that Cresswell scores a free kick, gives an assist, and keeps a clean sheet. That would be very good. So I'm kind of waiting for a huge point return from Cresswell. So yeah, let's hope that happens soon. So yeah, I think it's time I end this, right? I think it's time I end the stream, and thank you everyone for joining in so much. Now, as I said, next game week is on Tuesday, so just be aware about that. There's a midweek game, so yeah, don't forget to change your team or captainship or everything. Yeah, so I just wanted to warn you about that. So yeah, I think it's done. I think this is what my team might look like. So yeah, now I think I'll end the stream. What time is the deadline, James? Yeah, the deadline time in my country is 12:15. So it's already 12:15 and it's still not updated, but I think it's just about time it gets updated. That's what I think. Yeah, so yeah, it's almost time. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining in so much. Now I think I'll end the stream. Best of luck to everyone. Stay safe, right? And thank you everyone for joining in. So I think I'll end the stream. Please subscribe if you're new. Please drop a like and all those stuff, right? Yeah, I think I'll end it now. Thank you. Bye bye.